Alrighty, here you go, Howard. I've got this is, I'm going to title this is on the guest use. I think I've kind of showed you this one already, but we'll just kind of maybe title it the table, browse by table or something like that. It's kind of like how yours is on your iPad, I think. You just click here and you get wherever you click, it fills it in. But down here, let's say you want to search, just go, and actually on here too, let me just show you this find a grave. We can do that on either screen. Let's see, I lost. Okay, this is the only one I've got it in so far. That's what we're going to have fun doing, getting that in, thousands of records. But it can be done a little bit at a time. But yeah, we got it here on the screen, and like I said, I didn't have enough room, not necessarily this box, but in the database itself. The reason I was having trouble the other day, but anyhow, even if this was too long to fit here, as long as it's in the database, it'll work. And just go to find a grave, and I've got it on my other screen, so let me drag it over so you can see it here. And there we go, we've got Shirley findagrave.com. Go ahead and close it. And and I still haven't done anything with this button. I just want you to keep in mind that anything you see is not final. We're going to pretty it up some. If I want to search, just click on search, come over here, and here's all of your drop downs. I did do a query with unique, so nothing is repetitive. When I first did it, it had a whole bunch of funeral programs listed in this box, but it should just be one of each for here. And if we want to do a search on the deaths, then we do search. We only have one. Want to do a new search, it clears it out. So let's say we do a search on funeral program. Search. They all show up over here. Same technique for the other screen. If I want to try to find a grave, there we go. If I want to fill this in with, this is our search results. If I want to fill it in, just click on there, fills everything in. And to be able to search for the find a grave, it's got to have one in there. Matter of fact, I'll show you here in just a second. It's got to be put in here. It can't just be highlighted over here, but it's got to be filled in. Go to find a grave. Oh, I still got my tab there, so see, it's coming up here. I'll close it out. If I click this one, like I said, that was the only one that has find a grave. This one don't have a find a grave link, but if I think I'm going to, I hit that and it pops up. There is not a link to findagrave.com added to this record. And I tried seeing about resizing these little pop-ups here. I didn't create that. That's automatically created, or well, I mean, I did code it in. You can code these and they just pop up. But I can't make that font bigger without designing a whole new pop-up on its own, which I don't know, it might not be too hard. So if you do have a problem with the size of this, then we can check into making a bigger one. We just have to make it from scratch. But anyhow, let's see. And then, so like I said, if I want to do a new search, hit new search, it clears everything out. We got let me bring up my list over here. You won't see it, but I'll see it. We wanted record type. Already seen that. place of birth. There's all the place of birth. Place of death. Burial. Place of burial. Right here. Location. That was over on this side. Okay, here we go. There wasn't any locations in that. The records that I have, I think it's the last records you had sent me is the only ones I have in here yet. Probably going to be next week before I really get back on it. I'm going to try to get the entering the data. I do have information on that, just haven't tried to apply it yet. So that's kind of my next big step, is to enter more. So I'll just use the other CSVs you've given me to try to enter multiple records at once. And of course, design we can enter one at a time also. And then place of marriage, we've got a few there. County and state, I don't think there was any in these that I have, or that I have in here so far. I've got kind of the smallest one in here right now. I forget exactly what it was called. And then the city and town, nothing. Township, of course, once we put stuff that has that in the fields, it will show up. Street, relation to head, didn't have anything there. Then the last one was source, and I believe it was oh yes. This is the one that I was talking about. So you've got Carrie's funeral program, Beverly's, and these are pretty specific, or not. Yeah, specific, I guess the right word, to the person. Now, if you want to put stuff like, I seen something a while ago. Okay, these are, say, funeral programs, and we've got that in the record type. So, you either don't want to have source being filled like this if it's going to be specific to the person. Because once we get thousands of records, this is going to just be way too cluttered. But we can just leave it where it don't show. Change it where it's not a pop-up box or combo box, as they call it. And but we can still search a record by it. Just do search. Oh, what's going on here? Well, there's me a bug. I'll have to work on that. I don't know why that's giving me fits, but I'm sure it's just somewhere in the program on the source part. It'll be easy to find and fix. Anyhow, new search, clear it out. If I want to go back to the return to the original guest form, which I'll probably change the name of that to, like I said, maybe search by table or browse by table, I guess you'd say. Maybe name it back to that, and it just comes back to the same spot we were. And we want to go back to search, we go back where we were. Let's see, return yes form, that's the one I said. I think I've pretty much got everything covered, what I wanted to show you on this. What I'm thinking of doing is I can change this up here at the top, these titles, to maybe title this search, well, it's already titled guest search form. I can make it bigger, and we could probably even put, if you have some kind of logo or something you want to put up here, we could change that and do the same thing on this over here on this where I've got guest. I can put that browse by table or whatever up here and edit that where it's the same. But anyhow, we're making a little progress. So I think that's really my biggest thing, other than prettying it up and fixing a few bugs like we just seen a while ago with the search. And but anyhow, getting the data put in is really the biggest other main function, I think. But like I said, it's be a lot of fine tuning, I guess. But probably made a longer video than I expected. But anyhow, talk to you later. God bless.